Ow.
Kalea's banned out, sir.
Oh, no Kalea. Okay. New hero then.
Who's the new hero?
Cho is still out there.
Chip.
Cho and
Hilda?
Chip are still out there.
Minotaur.
For the sake of Liquid, I think they should prioritize the Chip. They like folding the map in half. They have a Freya. They have a Terizla.
Unless they go Hilda. I mean,
Yeah.
Hilda doesn't look bad.
That too.
Yeah. But they need a catch though. They need somebody with control.
Oh my goodness, wait.
And Liquid do very well
Yeah, there
when
we
they
go.
have control, and this is one form of it. They can flush out brushes.
It's Big Daddy.
They can pressure whatever comes out in the gold.
Yeah. Ooh. Now, Smart Omega, they don't have carry. What does Nets pick up here? Claude,
There's a
maybe?
Claude still, yeah.
Harith. Okay, there goes a Cho for Perks. Oh, Cho Perks.
Yep, that's a classic. But Netsky,
Obsidia.
Okay.
Now this is, I know this, but I've seen a lot of Obsidias in MTC. It's the counter against Harley and Freya.
Yeah.
But the question is, do you have tempo? That's what Obsidian needs. I would say it's a more demanding Moskov.
you know what? Looking at the rest of that lineup, especially with the Cho, I think they do. Because that mid duo is so strong. Cho, Zushin,
Yeah.
you have to overextend to be able to punish that. So expect that Netsky might even get the double lane. But that depends on what Sanji gets. Remember the last time, well, the last time it hurt Netsky, he played an Obsidian to a Lilia, got
Yeah.
punished by Aqua.
Yeah. I don't know what you pick up here. Just please don't go Selena. No. No Selena.
Too soon.
Sorry.
Hey, Parsa.
Normal.
Farsa with a Purify.
Yes. Highly likely.
Us, the defending champions of the league, Team Liquid Philippines, on their campaign to be #1 in Season 17.
I cannot believe we started the series by running out of roamers.
Yeah, I wasn't expecting the hack a JP shot.
Truth be told, I think I feel a little worse for Perks. Because despite him having, a reputation for the Cho, and, being under the wing of Daddy JP,
Yeah.
I think the Hilda's just a more lethal hero in the current metagame.
Yeah, especially with the amount of absurd frontliners in the current meta. Before, it used to be like Cho heavily favored, but now because there's a lot of heroes that just stands in front, you benefit more from having heroes like Hilda because you can stand in bushes, you prevent ganks in the middle lane, and then also you're able to, be a nuisance in the team fights.
Yeah, and essentially be one step ahead of whatever Omega might be planning, because the Cho could really just keep going for those surprise angles so long as you have very little to no info. But if JP is always first to position himself and get a hold of these brushes, then that, I guess, minimizes the threat that Omega could bring. Not to say that they have enough burst damage just yet in the early game, though, because it might take a bit more time for them to have that. It's mostly going to come from Ryzen.
Yeah, and then you add the Freya problem to the mix for Smart Omega. That's why I bring the question here, do you have enough tempo? It's not just tempo with like, okay, we're winning fights. Do you have enough against this Freya, Terizla, and then you also have to consider the GOAT is playing a Harley.
tlph just has all the proactive decisions to be made. Omega has to find those cracks. Oh my lord!
Wow.
Talk about momentum. Teddy is straight up, cut the lane.
Yep. Let me join fight. Let me join the turtle.
Yep, that's how you do it. You cut through, make sure that wave is clean, and then you join the turtle #1. 5-man presence from Liquid.
By the way, one of the keys to victory is easily slipping out of their hands.
Yep.
Oh no, Perks can't even check that brush. He knows that Daddy JP's holding it.
Yeah, tlph again. Quick movements. Oh, Ryzen.
Phantom Steed already used, but tlph are not letting go of this right mid push. Could they still be waiting for that moment to fight? They don't actually go for it though.
Yeah, this is the level of nuisance you get from having a Hilda pick. He's just there. He doesn't care if you go for him. Sanford!
What a 2-man penalty zone right there. Ryzen might just die with that deadly magic. He goes down, and no one from Liquid gets traded out.
Okay, normally, when a team fails Grand Theft Orange and you get checked and you get vision, you're fine. Liquid just pushed the advantage.
Yeah.
This is taking Onyx Orange Gambit to another level.
Yeah, and that's why you call it a stampede. They don't even gamble. They go all in. You see tlph, even though after mid-prio, they could have just gone reset, go full clear on the jungle, or maybe control some waves. They stayed. Because they know Ryzen's going to be here, and we can punish. We can use our skills right now, proper timings, because he doesn't have the Phantom Steed.
Yeah.
Until Perks finds a way to use that kick,
Yep.
Omega's tempo is off the table. It's not ready yet. Not even. Don't even consider thinking about the Obsidia.
Yeah, because at this point it's just the Hilda being all annoying over the map. The throw is always in check, and even during times like what we saw happen just now on that purple or that orange buff.
On the tlph, again, this river control that they have is insane. Omega cannot cross this river, and they cannot even go gold day because they have nothing against this Freya. So at this point, there's nothing else to do but farm, give Netsky some space, and then maybe you find a good way to fight this turtle. But I don't think that's going to be happening though, because there is the waiting on the side of tlph. If ever Ryzen uses the Phantom Steed and then Sanford gets a penalty zone, that's over.
Whoa, 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 whoa. 40, the Apex Predator. Checking that brush, flushes James and Perks out. Where is Ryzen? Ryzen's still taking that orange buff, and Liquid collapse onto the turtle.
Yeah, they get to see Teddy here too. Better Dash like used together with the penalty zone, and it's Ryzen who actually secures the objective. Now going for the fight, Netsky finds JP, and they are still going for it. James with the Eternal Pursuits and the Way of the Dragon 2 on to Carl. They find the kill on Perksiva, but that's gonna be a 2 for 2.
Oh no, the chef found Dean. He punishes him. Now James on a Sanji. Sanji has no Purify.
No Purify, no Wings by Wings. Sanji knows that he's going down.
The chef got cooked.
He tried to find another layer of ingredient for the menu, but Omega, they were ready to serve. They were looking to Nets.
Oh, Netsky JP was right there too to finish off the kill. Not what you wanted after getting a decent trade from Team Liquid.
Man, this is what makes Liquid great, honestly. Like, even if you find an answer, they find an answer to your answer. The replies, they never end.
Plans on plans. Ladies and gentlemen, Team Liquid Philippines showing us they picked up a thing or two after last week's bouts. Saturday, they lost to Falcons. Sunday, they had to go the long way around against AP Red, and now they're bringing it to Omega.
Oh, look at that positioning from the chef. James could not do anything. There was little to no support from Omega. It's not like they could also commit.
Yeah.
What was Mr. Gloria looking for?
It looks like he was just trying to get some level of control in mid because they don't have bot lane anyways. But tlph, again, there's this one thing about this team that they seem to always be ready. I mean, they have Teddy, you know, but it doesn't have to be Teddy. It can be anybody. And tlph, they knew perfectly well, okay, guys, we have bot. We don't need to stay there. Sanford's going to cut. Let's play mid lane prior because somebody's going to be here from Omega.
Yeah, this mid control by Liquid is just so solid because of the fact that they don't need to really pay attention to this Teddy you mentioned. It's always Teddy rotating out of lane even, and that's happened for like the past few objectives, but there goes a kick. Valkyrie descent as a response from Teddy though, and Perksiva already very low. Another penalty zone coming in from Sanford. Mingui trying to hold it down, but then he gets caught too, forced to flicker, and JP finishes off the kill as James is left all alone. Up against 5. There goes the Phantom Steed. Ryzen about to fight back. James still sustaining it all, but could they actually go for kills? James about to go down. JP gets taken out instead.
1 for 3. All that for JP's Hilda.
Add it to the list. JP's fault once again in the mid lane. He got caught by the kick from Perksiva. But again, tlph always seems to be ready. After the initial wave the dragon, we saw Teddy not be steady. He just went in with a Valkyrie's descent, and tlph went for a full 5-team fight.
This is JP's MVP performance winning hero from last season.
Yep.
And he's showing us exactly why. After all these years, he's still here. Perks gets picked off.
Just how many times are we going to see this Valkyrie descent penalty zone combo?
Yeah. I don't think Omega is ever ready. You know, they look at the map. Okay, Kawati's is bot side. Who's fighting top? And then you see Sanford just jumping in.
They need 10 minutes.
You know, for Omega, they have to understand these triggers coming out from tlph because a lot of things can come from multiple angles. It's not just the Hilda. It's not just the Harley. It can also just be the I was gonna say the Sanford, but you know what it is. Like the Terizla and the Freya jumping in.
It is a Sanford.
It is a Sanford. It's definitely a raging hero.
Oh my lord.
Yeah.
I think Smart Omega are kicking themselves in the behind, opening up that Freya.
Does James really want to fight this? Look at just how quickly he gets bursted down! Teddy is still fighting, going in with a Valkyrie descent, but they are not going to force it. They just take this tier 2 up top.
It's true among the 4 horsemen. Teddy is just a boy. But here, he's proven that he's a deadly boy.
Ooh, Hunt of Bone doesn't even he didn't really use the Hunt of Bone, but I think that too, like, does Netsky even have enough? He prioritized the Corrosion and the Sky Piercer.
Yeah, it's a sad Sky Piercer, honestly. Like, who do you kill? Like, at this point, yeah, sure, you're the counter against Freya, but if you don't have damage, if you don't have tempo, you have to worry about the body of Smith. And then the Purify from Teddy. And then also, that is JP standing in the front line. So many faulty plans that Smart Omega and only one guy's absorbing it all.
This is the prototype for the Rage Bait Hilda that's become more prevalent in Season 17.
What was the acronym for that again?
RBH.
RBH.
yes.
Rage Bait Hilda.
You know, look! Just look!
Oh, yeah.
JP, 2 deaths. How many kills does Omega have? 3!
Ooh.
2 of them on him.
Yeah, exactly.
Whoa.
One pass through.
I cannot believe Sanji just wings his way in front of those 3 members of Omega.
They don't care.
Yeah, he doesn't. He's cooking.
Look at this, Carl Easy playing such a chill game at about 62 beats per minute. His heart rate is that of a pro athlete of a physical sport.
Yeah.
This is an esport.
He's feeling it, bro. He's feeling it. The GOAT is feeling that, okay, boys, we got it under the bag. We got it under control.
Okay.
Just play macro.
Is there a significant... I think there have been so much resources taken away from Ryzen. It's a 3-level gap, yeah.
Yep. Again, he has all the horsepower, but nowhere to gallop through. Because Liquid are literally just asserting themselves onto his resources. Like, see the rock golem there?
Yeah.
They're taking his lunch money.
To be fair, it's 1v4. 1 horse versus 4.
No.
Make it 5.
Yeah,
No?
sure.
Teddy's around.
Yeah.
Hey,
They're closing in, man. This is what they call the Hunger Games. Oh!
What? That was Perks?
Yep, he ate a Deadly Magics.
Yeah, at least they did use a Flicker, but it's not looking good. It's a 0-3-0 for this Tro.
Yep.
Lord already marching in. Flicker, Dark Wave coming in from James. He actually starts to fight Perksiva. Finds one, and it's gonna be Zanford. Now they actually get to take down Sanji. James will be traded out though, but there goes Teddy with the Valkyrie Descent. And